Hello everybody. A little change of pace, no pun intended. Everything we search for has already been created from within ourselves. What we're truly trying to do is bring that vision, that creation, that thing, whatever that thing is inside of ourselves, to come to life and materialize in front of us. But it takes action. It takes many steps of action. I'm looking at a fox right now in the distance. I believe it's a fox. Could be a wolf. It's a good 300 yards away. It's looking at us though as we're walking. Either way, you have to put things into action. You have to be willing to put in the work in order for whatever the vision is trying to be created. If you are lacking any part of what that creation is, it will not be created. You'll receive the information that is needed for the actions to take place. It's dependent on yourself to recognize these offerings, to recognize the information that's trying to be brought forth for you to be able to create what needs to be created. If we are blocked off in any way from a simple postural alignment to eating specific food, to really any part of yourself, if you're not in alignment, you're not going to be able to bring forth what is needed. You have to be able to break yourself down in so many different formats of who you are as a human being. You need to break yourself down, look at yourself as a whole, and see, where am I in limitation? Where am I being blocked? Where am I being stunted? Because it's in those areas as to why something is not coming forth to be created. You have to look at your entire self. There are shadows within yourself. Those shadows within yourself are the parts that are looking to be healed. As you heal those shadow aspects, that vision of what you wanted to create can start coming to life. Because you're taking part of the shadows, these limitations, these stunted aspects of who you are, and healing it. That healing is going to help form the formation of what you're trying to create. I'm working at it just as much as you guys are. If you're following with me, I'm working through it all, man. I'm taking my steps, I'm taking my procedures, I'm receiving the information. Sometimes I lack on receiving, sometimes I'm not paying attention enough, I'm not observing enough to receive what the information is trying to be brought forth to me. But I'm trying. I'm trying so hard to get there. And there's days, I just went through a good old shadow phase a couple days ago, and it was heavy, it was dark. It was a really interesting aspect of myself that I have not given care to, I have not given my love to. But I know that is what is needed. I know this is what I have to do to find something. I have to go into this aspect of myself. I have to go in there to recover what is needed to be healed, but then to bring what I am meant to create in this world from that healing aspect. No matter how small it is or how large it is, it does not matter. God has asked us to create something. It's on us to create it. And we have to be open to receive whatever is meant to be received from the informational field, from consciousness, from the knowledge that sits around us. We have to be open to receive all of it to then allow it to move through us, to then allow it to create what God has asked for us to create. All of us, every single one of us has it. We have to work through our shadows. We have to work through these limited aspects of who we are. The limitations is what's blocking us from creation. But we can get there. We will get there because it's a part of the mission that we're on. And this mission may be grand, but who gives a fuck? Get after it. Get going to what needs to be done, and you'll get there. You will absolutely get there. Keep pushing.